Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some Stellaris. This is round 2. We're not going to technically call this proper playthrough or anything like that, because I think it's going to take at least one more go through before we can really say that we know what we're doing. This is going to be the Malicious... I almost had it, what was it? It's the Malicious Mushroom Campaign. That's right. We did a multiplayer, well not a multiplayer, but we did a stream version and we created a nation. We called it the Creeping Black Mold. It's a fungoid species. I've made a couple of adaptations since the stream, but we're gonna do a YouTube campaign with this species. And it's pretty freaking awesome. We named a few people after subscribers and that's all cool. I did change it slightly. Let's take the time to edit the thing so you can kind of just see what we've got. So obviously we're a fungus. We have 4 arms because we're awesome. And that is just the deal. We're a fungus. We are, the name of it is Wilted Roses, based on a player. The ship prefix is fung, because we're a fungus. We are extremely adaptive, because fungus grows freaking everywhere. We're sedentary, because fungus doesn't like to move once it's there. We're solitary, because happiness is kind of silly. We also like slavery. That's right, we are mold that makes people turn into slaves. It's great. Our primary homeworld is ocean. Made sense, kind of, but I'm actually going to go with tundra, because in my mind, tundra, arid, and Arctic are all kind of similar in my mind, and knowing which the 3 best ones are. Like, when I go continental, it's hard for me to remember that continental, tropical, ocean are good. Or if I go like desert, it's like desert, tropical, arid, like, ugh. But like tundra, so tundra, Arctic, arid, we'll go that way. We are a fungoid city. And then we have a little tiny bit of happiness, which offsets the penalty from us being decadent, or whatever it was. We are fanatic collectivists. We love slavery. We consume less food, and our government type is a despotic monarchy, meaning that we have cheaper buildings, our slaves output more minerals, they output more food, and our ruler can build an oversized military station. So that is that. We also are we're the creeping black mold. The adjective is creepy. I have a custom flag, the Arumba symbol. I don't know why it says flag category instead of like something else, but we haven't figured that out yet. We are going to use energy weapons. FTL method is wormhole travel because it's freaking awesome. Ship appearance is going to be fungoid. And yeah, we're good to go. So let's go ahead and play. Instead of playing on a medium-sized galaxy, we're going to play on tiny. We're going to just do a tiny campaign. That way we can experience, like, just go play with the... Well, let's bump it up. We'll do medium. AI Empires 11, though? No, let's go with, like, 5. Like, 400 stars. Like, we'll just keep it a little bit smaller than the previous size. Advanced AI starts, maybe 2. Difficulty, let's put on hard. And allow any FTL method, and let's get going. So, let us begin. So what have we learned about this game since the last time we played? A whole bunch. Wormhole travel's freaking awesome. It's like the best ever. We've got Schönblor, who is a lifespan guy, and a expertise materials. Do we have any materials expertise stuff? No, we don't. That's unfortunate. We could learn about defense platforms. We could learn about the engineering facility. I think the mining network's probably going to be the better one there. We could work on the biolab. The colony ship, pretty much you have to go that way right away. Survey speed could be good. Solar panel network, physics lab. I think we go for the solar panel network so we can get a little bit of ducats coming in, energy credits coming in from our spaceport. So that'll do it for that. Let's go ahead and enable our policy. We're going to encourage free thought because it's 10% science across the board and the ethics divergence doesn't matter. And then of these researches that we're doing right now, which one do we want the most? You know, I don't really think any of them are of really high priority at the moment, so we're not going to do a focus, but if it comes to it, we will. We have bonus energy credits from our ruler, Emperor Ryujium. Also, Corvette build cost minus 20%. That's pretty damn good. We like that a lot. Now, here's the best part about our fungus people, is that we love slavery. So let's start off by just enslaving the entirety of all of our wilted rose pops. They're all slaves now, yay. However, slavery, if you're not familiar with slavery, works really, really good with food and minerals, but not so good with science or credits. So we're then going to emancipate the pops that work those tiles. So you are not slaves, And so food, I think we did it right. And what we're going to see is, remember with our government type, we had like a penalty to happiness. Like if we don't have slaves, they're like unhappy. They're like, damn it, where are all of our slaves? We need more slaves. And so anyway, that's what's going on there. Let's go ahead and survey the system of cold freeze, take our military fleet, and wormhole travel. Wormhole travel is totally different than what we used last time. This circle represents how far we can travel using wormholes. We've got this little itty bitty thing in cold freeze. It is over here, and this is it's a fleet warp, right? This thing is what allows us to do our wormhole travel. So we will take our military fleet, and we're going to send it around to some of the different systems, and just kind of check out everything that's within range. And this is generally what I usually do. We just kind of find everything all at once, everything that's within range. Can we reach that one? Yes, we can. And then once you're done, you're going to come back home to Cold Freeze. Again, select that, and you're going to come back to Alexarin, which is our capital. Again, some of these names came from the Twitch subscribers, so hey, you guys are immortalized. You're on YouTube now. The construction ship, we're just going to leave in port because you get a 25% discount as long as it's in port and there's nothing to build just yet. And we're going to hope, cross our fingers and pray, that we end up with quite a few minerals in our initial system. But we are playing on a harder difficulty than before. However, I still think we're going to do just fine. We're also going to play on fast game speed at the beginning because that's just what we're going to do. Our air is good at building science ships and anomaly research speed, and she's also good at building constructor ships and mining stations, so she's going to be good. We like that. The energy credits and the Corvette build cost is also quite nice. So we're gonna see how we do. This is the I gotta remember this. Gonna immortalize the term in my mind. The fungoid. Crap, I've already forgotten. I'll have to watch the beginning in a couple minutes. It's a campaign. It's a campaign, right? It has not taken long for us to discover other people. Now, one thing I wasn't aware of, and I am glad that I have played a little bit more, is that in the situation log, this investigate alpha aliens, right? I used to think, okay, if I do this, it's going to take 6 months, and that's going to just like stop us from doing any society research. It puts it on hold, but it doesn't stop you from storing it. So you end up saving it up and using it, and it's totally fine. So we want to do those whenever possible. On Alexaran, notice how we're getting 30% boost to food and mineral production because slaves are freaking awesome. Also, our population is not that happy, but we have the 10% empire bonus from our leader, so that's good. So we got good energy coming in. We've got good everything coming in, really. And we have already found some minerals. Wonderful. So let's grab our civilian ship. Let's go ahead and tell him to go build a mining station. And let's go maybe follow this fleet, see what it's up to. Be cool if there was like a follow fleet button. Also, there was a lot of comments on my first campaign saying like, hey, you complain a lot. Maybe I have been complaining a lot. I don't know. I don't really feel like I have been. I mean, it's just my normal personality, so I guess maybe it's different. I don't know. I'm confused. Now, one thing I've learned is that generally I'd use my initial minerals to build on the planet. And I feel like that's a mistake. Like, yes, there's minerals here, but we don't have a pop to work it. And every building right now is like, we could have a building here, which would actually be really good, but then we lose the food. Let's just see. Do we have any location that might make more sense? Like, we're getting tons of food. Our population growth rate's pretty good. Are there any policies that we want to enact? Information quarantine. Actually, no. I was thinking about policies on the planet. Edict list. Social engineering. No. No. And no. We don't have enough points for it anyway, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and investigate these aliens as well. And I've also discovered in my mind that it's just better to not ever aggress the whales. Leave the space whales alone. Just let them fly around. They don't bother anybody, and it's just a whole lot simpler that way. We found some crystalline guys over here in Unimar. We're going to ignore them. Our fleet should be right on the very edge, outside of this this central gravity well of Unimar, so none of them are going to bother us. We'll be able to warp away almost instantaneously. So the fleet's just gonna check it out. And all we're doing right now is we're getting medium intel levels. We're looking for planets. We've got a tomb world, 2 tropical worlds. We've got a tundra world. We've got an Arctic world. And we're going around finding these planets to decide where we want to go next. And then from our demographics screen, we can see, again, we prefer tundra, but our population is highly habitable. So, again, okay, please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not complaining. I'm complaining a normal amount. It says tundra preference 80%, but it's really 100% because of the habitability bonus here. It just doesn't update the tooltip. So it's actually 100, 80, 80, 40, 40. So we like Arctic and arid. So that's what we need to keep our eye out for. Keep our eye out for tundra, Arctic, arid. So Arctic's there, that's good. Tundra, Arctic, arid. Tropicals, no go. Tundra, that's good. And again, what was the best one again? I've already forgotten. Tundra. Tundra's great. Arctic's pretty good. I mean, 80%. Honestly, 80% is pretty much as good as it's going to get. Because if you look at our capital, right? Our capital, where everyone should be like the most happy on the whole planet, our most happy people are at 72%. And all that habitability does is cap the happiness level. So having 100% habitability just means that you can be 100% happy. 80%, I mean, like these guys are at 72%. It's too bad we couldn't be just a little bit happier, because then we could actually get a slight bonus. But we shall see.
Situation log updated.
We found some gamma aliens. Let's go ahead and research those guys. The Thralls.
Special project complete.
Now this is an example of where, okay, space amoebas, we can expect our fleets to make short work of the creatures. No, we will investigate and we will just observe them.
Situation log updated.
We don't want to fight them. Our combat fleet is going to run away in 7 days. Hopefully we don't lose any ships. We shouldn't. Unfortunately, we teleported in really close to these guys. Let's get out of here. We'll take some damage, no big deal. Go repair first. Okay, have we found more minerals? No minerals yet. Construction ship's almost done. I'm not going to build the energy credits, because energy credits aren't worth as much to me in the beginning. And so what we'll do is we'll take our construction ship and we'll just send him back to the capital, enter orbit, so that we get that 0.25 ducat reduction in maintenance. Cold freeze has been fully surveyed. Pretty disappointing, actually. Now, looking at the map, notice how there's like this green hexagon around here. We haven't actually surveyed this location yet, but the green means that it is within our range. Green is within range. That's what I've learned. Green is good. When you go here, it's well, maybe green is not good. I don't know. It might be the different one. There's an easier way to tell. Whatever. I chose black because we're the creeping black mold. This is most clearly in our survey. Let's go survey this one instead. But we're going to keep our construction ship hanging out in our capital because we want the discount on minerals. Meanwhile, how's the population of Alexaran doing? One of the advantages to the previous campaign that we did was that we had there was a policy we could enact that allowed us to have like reduced growth cost, but unfortunately, by changing over to a different government type, to being the despotic monarchy, I don't get that, so that's unfortunate. But I really do like the building cost and extra slave output, so I feel like it's worthwhile. So surface building costs are pretty cheap. Like we could build, 51. It saves you. It's not bad. Let's see. I mean, do we actually go for a mining lab? I mean, that could give us 3 minerals.
Anomaly found.
The leader has already gained a level. Well, good job. Do the research.
Special project complete.
I mean, if we do it, we're paying 50 for 3 minerals versus paying 90 for 2. So yeah, it's probably a good idea, but then we'd have to trade off something else elsewhere, like food. Seems pretty good to me. Actually, I think we will do it. Do we want to issue the edict first to reduce the cost of building? We don't have the points for it, so it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll build the not mineral silo, but the mineral network. Construction ship still just hanging out. We have found the survey location. Scientist is leveled up. Our fleet has been repaired. The first disseminule. I love having my symbol in the game, by the way. I think it looks great. Alright, so let's grab our military fleet and pop around to some of these stations that we missed again. Looking for low. Medium, 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 medium. Okay, it works for me. And then come back home to Elexron. Okay, the reports of strange free-floating crystal-like objects observed in the universe, blah, blah, blah. So this is where, again, we could do this one. We expect our fleets to break them apart. No, issue a special project.
Log updated.
I've just found that it's just better to do that. We want to study these things. Study the local critters. It's better for us in almost every way. We're going to hoard minerals in the beginning of the game so that we can hopefully build a second colony. The sooner the better. So unless it's a mineral upgrade, we're pretty much not going to do it. Is basically how it works. I'm willing to go practically bankrupt in favor of not doing it. We've got some dudes coming into Cold Freeze. What are you guys doing here? Nope, they're flying right through. Never mind. Just some space whales or something. Was the first fleet? I did not queue them to go there.
Special project.
All right,
complete.
so our research project found some 3 societal research available on that planet. Not interested in it. I mean, it'd be great for colonization, but we're not going to spend minerals on that just yet. We're looking for minerals and minerals alone. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. Let's do
Situation log updated.
the top option again. All we're doing is pausing our research. Notice how we're getting stored research. And this stuff will just get used as soon as these projects are complete. So there's like no drawback really to doing these.
Special project complete. Special project complete.
All right, space amoebas forever. So now we get flagellating movement modifier added, so we can just get free movement, free evasion. Very good. And we also get the crystal sonar modifier to our empire, allowing us to survey any crystalline entity system when entered. I'm going to be honest here again, I really don't know what that does. Crystalline survey, like, I usually survey using ships, so I don't really know what that does, but hey, maybe someday we'll figure it out. How is the science ship doing? Could you please find some minerals? More minerals? If we don't find more minerals soon, we're probably... Ooh, 3 energy, that's not bad. If we don't find more minerals soon, we probably will upgrade this other mining outpost and just pull more people off of this next pop we'll put over there.
Complete.
Creeping black mold. Add a list of mineral-rich planetoids to the situation log.
Updated.
Nice. Nice. That's very good. They're pretty far away, but we could maybe consider going over there. Mineral-rich resource deposits are nice. We like those. Let's stop tracking them for now. We're going to focus on space that we can actually colonize. Plus, it does cost like 50 some... What does it cost to build ruler military station? We have no available military station designs. It's 75 minerals to build a wormhole location, so we'd really prefer not wasting the minerals on that just yet.
Construction complete.
All right, so we finished our mine here. Let's go ahead and we're going to pull you off of food. You're still a slave, so you'll love working food, working minerals. 3.9 minerals per day. That's pretty freaking good. Let's go ahead and we're going to build another one too. Another mineral network. And let's put you over there. And actually, can we enslave you before you even... Yes, we can. Let's pre-enslave. Enslavery good. Some money could be good, you know? I mean, the minerals are coming in okay with these upgrades, but... I don't know. You seem to be taking forever surveying this. Why is this taking you so long? Are you just like traveling forever? Come on, man. Minerals. It's a frozen world full of minerals.
System survey complete.
Engineering. I mean, that's good. That's kind of good, I guess. We would prefer to go to a location within our range that we know that there are no bad guys. Unfortunately, my military is not really doing that in the right order. So wherever you are, go to these 3 first. And we will just chance it. Go try to go there. So slaves, man. They're awesome. Especially when you have 100% slavery tolerance, because nobody cares. It's hilarious to me. It really is. Slaves are just like, they're just like, I mean, look, normally if you didn't have 100% slavery tolerance, these guys, the non-slaves, would be all like, I'm unhappy because there's slaves in the planet. And these guys would be unhappy because they're slaves. But no, they're just like, hey, I'm a slave. I got 72% happiness. I love being a slave. It's great. And these guys have 72% happiness because, hey, I'm not a slave. It's just fantastic. If we could get 10% more Empire happiness, we could get bonuses on top of everything else. So that would be pretty cool. Do we want to go ahead and get either of these 2? I mean, it'd be nice, but it's not a colony ship, and a colony ship is more important, and a colony ship costs 350. I think I'm going to go with, Tundra and Tropical. Tundra and Tropical. Tundra's perfect for us. What kind of tundra world is it? Tundra. What am I looking for here? Tundra world. Size 15, that's pretty good. We would love to survey that thing. We've got a tundra world here. Size 18, even better. More likely to have useful resources available. So this is a good start. We've got lots of good material around. I think we're doing all right. We're just waiting on some surveys, and we're waiting on this mining outpost. We're waiting on, Alright, so you've surveyed all 3 of those. Let's go back to finding the places that have medium, or sorry, no intelligence, low intelligence. Low intelligence, medium, unknown. And I think that's it for now. And then back to home again. You do get a discount on the mineral maintenance cost as well when they're in port. So meanwhile, this construction ship, he's not doing much, but hey, you know, at least he's just hanging out. He's doing a good job. I think he's doing a good job. Do you think he's doing a good job? I do.
Construction complete.
So I feel like we got a whole lot more done in our first episode because we're playing on the faster game speed. We're going to keep on learning as we go. I'm going to try my best to maybe not complain as much so people don't get so uptight. But anyway, I'm having a great time. I want to make sure everyone understands I love this game. I wouldn't be playing this game. I would not play this game if I didn't love it. It's amazing. It's a great game. It's fantastic. So just keep that in your minds. And as always, if you want to show your support, feel free to click the like button, leave a comment, do all that kind of stuff, share it with your friends, and also maybe if you want, consider leaving ad block on, but subscribing to me on Patreon for $1 a month and not worrying about, the downfall of the YouTube industry or something like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next one. See you soon.